Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students. Here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 34. This is your chapter number 3. We are going to start our new chapter, chapter number 3. First of all, you must know about the matrices and determinants. What is meant by matrix? This is the arrangement of numbers, letters, figure, digits according to some certain rule. That is known as a matrix. And numerical value of matrix is known as determinant. You know that, for example, matrix A, B, C, D, E, and F. Horizontal lines are known as rows. This is R1 and R2. Vertical lines are known as columns C1, C2, and C3. Order of the matrix means rows into columns. This is known as order of matrix. Rows into columns. This is the matrix A and its order is 2 by 3, meaning 2 rows, 3 columns, 2 horizontal lines, these are rows, and 3 vertical lines, they are known as rows. So its order is 2 by 3. After that, there are different types of matrices. You have seen matrix and determinant in 9th class, chapter number 1. I think you have the basic idea about the different types of matrices. For example, row matrix containing 1 row, column matrix containing 1 column. If the number of rows and number of columns are different, that is known as rectangular matrix. If number of rows and number of columns are same, then that is known as square matrix. Similarly, we have null matrix, all members are zeros, and we have diagonal matrix. What is meant by diagonal matrix? Suppose we have A, B, C, D, E, and F, G, H, and I. Suppose its name is B. Dear students, first from the left end and last row from the right end, this is known as diagonal. This is basic diagonal, fundamental diagonal, main diagonal, primary diagonal. This is known as the diagonal, which is known as main diagonal or primary diagonal or basic or fundamental diagonal. This is also the diagonal which is known as secondary diagonal. So if we say that we have diagonal matrix, then members of diagonals are non-zeros. Members of diagonals are non-zeros. It can be 0, but at least one member is non-zero. If we have a matrix like that, and the diagonal is such that at least one member is non-zero, another may be zero, and maybe B and C. That is known as diagonal matrix. Same matrix with the same members of diagonal, that become scalar matrix. If this is 1, 1 and 1, that become unit or identity matrix. Usually it is written as I3. I3 means identity matrix of order 3. 3 rows, 3 columns. That is known as I3. So diagonal matrix, different members. Diagonal matrix, different members of the diagonal. Same members other than 1, that is known as scalar matrix. And if all the members are replaced by 1, that is known as identity or unit matrix. Dear students, we have, in case of addition and subtraction of matrices, you must have the same order of the two matrices. If you have the same order of two matrices, then you can add them, you can subtract them. So we have only one condition for the addition and subtraction of matrices, that they must have same order, and their corresponding members will be added and subtracted. Means first plus first, second plus second, and third plus third, like that. After that we have transpose of matrix. Transpose means interchanging rows into columns. Transpose of the matrix means interchanging rows into columns. Normally, it is denoted by the letter with power st. For example, this is B, A, B, C, D, E, and F. This is B. So what is its transpose? Transpose of B is known as BD. First row becomes first column and second row becomes second column. That is known as transpose of B, written as BD. Similarly, you can write down with any matrix, any order, in this way. After that scalar multiplication, you can multiply a matrix by a number. You can multiply a matrix by a number, and each and every element will be multiplied by that number. After that, subtraction of matrices and addition, I told you already that you will add or subtract their corresponding members. After that, we have multiplication of matrices. In case of multiplication of matrices, you have a rule: A, B possible only if number of columns in A is equal to number of rows in B. Remember that AB multiplication is possible only if numbers of columns in A is equal to number of rows in B. the rule for multiplication of matrices. After that, we have determinant of the matrix. In case of determinant, suppose we have a matrix A, B, C, D. Its determinant is written as A bars. You will write down the matrix as bars, and the formula is AD minus BC. This is a determinant which is equal to AD minus BC. We will apply this formula for 2 by 2 matrices. You may remember that. In case of 3 by 3 matrices and so on, with higher orders, we can apply accordingly the formulas. After that, if we want to find the inverse of a matrix A, which is written as 1 over A, and if A is shifted up, it becomes A power minus 1. This is known as A inverse. So remember that to find A inverse, we have to apply the formula adjoint A over A determinant. Adjoint AB, here if A was A, B, C, D, then what is meant by adjoint A? Interchanging the places of A and D. Interchanging the places of A and D and changing the signs of B and C. That is known as adjoint A. And A determinant, we have already seen that AD minus BC. So if you want to find the A inverse, then you will apply the formula adjoint A divided by A determinant. So this will be the formula which will be used in your coming exercise 3.1. And we have solution of simultaneous linear equation. Dear students, you have seen this in 9th class, chapter number 1 in exercise 1.6. You will solve these equations by 2 different methods. One is matrix inversion method, another is Cramer's rule. So you will apply this method to solve this question. After that, we have, now we can start our exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1. Question number 1. Dear students, we have question number 1. You are given 2 matrices A and B. Then we have to show that left hand side is equal to right hand side. So there are 2 parts. I am taking part number 2. 3B minus 2A, 3B minus 3A. That will be 3 into B minus A. You have to prove that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Taking left hand side, 3B minus 3A, 3 into B. B is given 1764 minus 3A is given 2315, 2, 3 and 1, 5. Dear students, you will multiply the matrix by this number 3. This is known as scalar multiplication. 3 1 the 3, you can multiply directly. 3 7 the 21, similarly 18 and 12. take this 3 inside, 6, 9, 3 and 15. After that, you will subtract first minus first. I told you, in case of addition and subtraction, you will subtract or add corresponding members. First minus first, then second minus second. It will be 21 minus 9. Similarly, third minus third, 18 minus 3, and fourth minus fourth, 12 minus 15. And we are left with minus 3, 12, and this will be 15 and minus 3. Dear students, you have this left hand side. Similarly, you can take right hand side, 3 into b minus a, 3 into b. 1764 minus a is 2315. First minus first, second minus second, third minus third, and fourth minus fourth. Like that. Here it will be minus 1 and 4, 5 and minus 1. Multiply each member by 3. So it will be 3, 12, 15 and minus 3. You can check the same answer is with your left hand side. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. That's your answer. I hope that you have seen these questions in 9th class and they are easy for you people because they are basic. And you have seen these questions in exercise 1.3, 1.4 even in 9th class. After that, question number 2 is given iota 0, 1 minus iota. Iota 0, 1 minus iota. Show that A4 is equal to I2. I2 means identity matrix of order 2. Show that A4 is equal to I2. You know that, what about A square? A square is equal to A into A. Iota 0, 1 minus iota. Then iota 0, 1 minus iota. Dear students, this is the multiplication rule. I told you in first matrix number of columns must be equal to number of rows in second. So how many columns? There are 2 columns in second, 2 rows. So we will apply the formula first into first plus second into second. First into first plus second into second. Similarly, first into first plus second into second. First into first plus second into second. Then first into first plus second into second. Then we have iota squared plus 0, 0 plus 0, then iota minus iota and 0 plus iota squared. So we have this is iota square. First is iota square. Iota into iota is iota square. 0 into 1 is plus 0. Similarly, 0 plus 0. Then iota minus iota and 0 minus minus plus iota square. You know that iota is equal to minus 1 under root and iota square is minus 1. You have seen this. So minus 1, 0 and 0 minus 1. Remember that this is a square. This is a square. Now we can write down left hand side. Left hand side is equal to A4. A4 means A square into A square. And what about A square? Minus 1, 0, 0 minus 1. Similarly, minus 1, 0 and 0 minus 1. Dear students, again you will multiply one by one, first row, first column, first row, second column, first into first, plus second into second. This is the rule, first into first plus second into second, first into first plus second into second. First into first plus second into second. Similarly, first into first plus second into second. So you have 1 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0 and 0 plus 1. That is equal to 1, 0 and 0, 1. Remember that this is I2. This is identity matrix of order 2, which is equal to right hand side. Dear students, we started from left hand side and we reached right hand side. That's your answer. After that, we have question number 3. There are 2 parts. We can do any one part. And question number 4 is just like your question number 1. You can solve it. And basically question number 5 and question number 3 are same. Rather, in question number 5, you have to do 1 or 2 steps more than question number 3. So that's why I am taking question number 5. Find the value of x and y if 20x1y3, 20x1y and 3 plus 2 into 1xy 0 2 minus 1. 1xy 0 2 minus 1. That will be equal to 4 minus 2, 3. 4 minus 2 and 3. And 1, 6 and 1. 1, 6 and 1. Here is 2, 0, x, 1, y and 3 plus multiply this matrix by 2. 2x and 2y, 0, 2 2 is the 4 and minus 2, that is equal to 4 minus 2 and 3, 1, 6 and 1. Dear students, first of all, you will take 2 inside and multiply each term by 2 and then you add now, left hand side. First plus first, second plus second, third plus third, and fourth plus fourth like that. Here you will have first plus first, second plus second, third plus third. Here is fourth plus fourth, fifth plus fifth, and sixth plus minus minus sixth minus sixth. That is equal to 4 minus 2 and 3, 1, 6 and 1. After that, yes, left hand side will become 4, 2x, x plus 2y, 1, y plus 4 and 1. That is equal to 4 minus 2 and 3, 1, 6 and 1. Comparing. When you compare the two matrices on both sides, you will have first is equal to first, no use because we want to find the value of x and y. First is equal to first, no use, no need to write down even. Second is equal to second, x is involved. X is equal to minus 1. Take this 2 on the other side, it will be divided and you will get this value of x. After that, third is equal to third. X plus 2y is equal to 3. Yes, you can write down and put in value of x and then simplify. Rather, you can have fourth is equal to fourth and fifth is equal to fifth. This is y independent. Fifth is equal to fifth. It is easy to write down. Y plus 4 is equal to 6. Y is equal to 6 minus 4 and y is equal to 2. So this is the way how to find the value of x and y. I hope that you understood this and you can complete the other parts which I left for you people. So inshallah we'll do in the next lecture. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.